Well, hello there, my friends. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm just coming in for a chat about some things that I've been thinking about that I wanted to share and a decision that I've made. Nothing major. I'm not leaving Nutrisystem by any means. It is regarding Way Day. Something I'm rejoicing about is that I am fitting in any clothes that I've put on. Amazingly, they're going on, and I'm able to, my goodness, this hair, I got caught in the rain, sorry. I'm able to wear them comfortably. Now, could I still use to go to 129 from 133? Absolutely. But am I completely happy with everything else at this point? I am. What I'm not happy with is weigh-in day. I'm finding it very stressful. And what is happening is I am doing the night eating thing. Like last night I had cereal. It's ridiculous. But in total, being completely transparent, I had it. And I just have a little of it. I had, a substantial amount. And not happy with myself about that. But I do realize that since I've taken care of the issue that was on my mind, underneath my mind, I'll call it, not first and foremost in my thoughts, was about the fact that it's summer again, and I'm not happy. Summer has always, all my life, been my favorite season. I have come to really love spring here where I am. We have not really, actually, right now we're getting a good spring. I don't want to jinx it, but it's been cold springs, cold, rainy of recent years anyway. So if it was a normal New York spring, yeah, I'd like spring. I have really come to enjoy fall very much. But it's not, last summer was horrific weather here, horrible weather, very bad breathing for me. It was 90 degrees and it was pouring, but not just raining like it does in Florida when it's 90 degrees where, it does a downpour and then the sun comes out. No, this is days and days of horrible rain. Now, I do enjoy the rain to some point, but I don't feel like being indoors because it's pouring out in the summertime when I could be out entertaining myself in the outdoors. So anyway, I resolved that summertime blues type of thing for myself by booking. I did today book all of the little trips for glamping that I plan to do, Jim and I, from June just through September. So I'm really excited about that. It's something to look very forward to. And it's going to be in a cabin. It's not going to be in a tent or in a tent trailer, which we had contemplated buying last year, which I would never leave Cali Millie in anyway. But for lots of reasons, I finally have concluded that this little cabin, it's very small and it's very quaint and cozy, is going to be the ticket to my summer happiness. Even if it rains, I'm still going to go there and have a good time. So that is an aside. The only other thing that's of concern to me is this weigh-in thing. I guess because when I'm at the top end at 133, I'm at the top end of what I allow myself. If I'm 129, I only allow myself to go up to, and then I have to go right back down. And I religiously do that with no problems whatsoever. So what I've concluded is I'm just going to, at this point in time, keep myself in maintenance. I'm going to weigh for myself every day as I always do, but I'm not going to do a Friday weigh-in. I'm not going to have that be a day that I have to start anticipating about this day as soon as I weigh in the Friday before. Especially with the summer, and I plan to enjoy my summer as best I can to make up for the last few that we've had. And also, that does not mean sitting around eating all day long. I'm going to be maintaining my Nutrisystem as I've been doing since February. And I will keep making my videos of what I eat in a day and the chit chats and all of that. I'm just not going to do a weigh-in video. If there's anything that I have to tell you that I had like a major gain, which is not something I intend to have, I certainly will share that with you in what I eat in day chat. But I'm not going to do that. It's Friday, and whatever it says on that scale on Friday, you know, is in stone. Because guess what? There's Fridays where I weigh one weight, and the next day I weigh even less, or I could 3 days later weigh more. It's not about that at this point in time for me. It's about the weighing part is a check. It just gives me a checkpoint on myself. It's not anything I feel the need to report on, because at this point, if I stay at 133 all summer, I'll consider myself very fortunate to have, and proud of myself to maintain that weight, and worry about this again in September if I choose to, because I put my bathing suits on and they both fit. I did that last night, as I had mentioned. I wore pants today that I haven't worn in, I can't tell you, it's years. And they're not stretchy pants. They are regular material pants, no spandex in them that I'm stretching to fit in and breathing in, nothing like that. I just put it on, and I have a feeling that it also has to do with, I've never experienced this before, where I am not necessarily going down the scale, but my clothes are fitting better, or I'm fitting in something I didn't expect to. That's a first for me. And the only thing I can attribute that to is that I am losing fat. I am not losing muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So you can do the math on that one, right? If I'm losing fat, it's not going to come off as a big loss as much as if I was losing my muscle when I get on that scale. So again, I'm celebrating, and a lot of it came from what I had mentioned. Lavinia, a subscriber of mine, had posted, maybe it was last Friday or Saturday, it could have been before that, about her friend who was 0.4 away from her goal. And the doctor pointed out to her, instead of focusing, she was obsessing about this 0.4. Look at all you've accomplished. I don't know how much weight in total that person lost, but it certainly was more than 0.4. So to have that, to look at things in that perspective, I think is very positive and helpful. I think that at this stage of the game, I have been great with losing 0.2, a maintain in between, and then losing 0.2. Because again, keep in mind, last August, I didn't think I was going to lose. I thought I was just going to continue to gain weight, that I was not going to find my way back to anything reasonable in terms of a healthy weight for me. I thought I was doomed. I really could not try anymore. I didn't know what else to try. And not bashing programs, because what works for me does not work for somebody else. You know, somebody else can be very successful. As I said, there's people out there on keto that it saved their life. It has helped them remedy certain ailments and illnesses that they've had. There's people out there that are vegan. I watch a lot of different channels. I have books and books on all sorts of ways to eat to bring back better health. I tried vegan. It didn't work for me. My body needed some sort of protein more than what I would get out of beans. And there's a lot of protein in potatoes and vegetables, but it was not for my blood type. And I do also follow a physician who says eat right for your blood type. And I need to eat protein according to my blood type. And he's right. Definitely so. And my son, who has my blood type, also does very well when he eats according to his blood type. So there's all kinds of stuff out there just for the looking up and finding out about. But getting back to the point, Weight Watchers, for me, was the worst thing I ever did. I just rotated 10 pounds on and off. I don't even think most of the time I even accomplished that. I think I hit goal once or twice in 3 years, and then I went right back again. It wasn't real loss. It was the yo-yo kind of thing. And why? Because why did I join Weight Watchers? Because you could eat anything you want. Hello, I should have known better. Stupid as stupid does. I can't eat anything I want. Now, if I had to lose 100 pounds or more, I would guarantee you, if I followed it, that some of that weight would come off, but it would come a point where it doesn't work anymore, because I can only have so many calories a day, because I also have hypothyroid, which is not the reason to blame being overweight. It's just that when you have hypothyroid, it is a lot harder to lose weight for some of us. Not for all of us, but for some of us. And my age, those two things combined, I have to do a lot of work to get it off. A lot of work. And so if a program is going to involve not counting calories, then that program is never going to be for me. It's just not. Because I have to watch my calories. So again, if you're watching this and you're contemplating Nutrisystem, I would suggest to you that you go back in my videos and find, there's 3 or 4 of them where I talk about doing Nutrisystem on the cheap, doing Nutrisystem based on flex meals alone. And it's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do. In fact, it's very easy to do. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. No, it's a no-brainer. You can even do it on paper. You don't even have to use the app. The app is free to everyone, by the way, in case you don't know that. Anybody can use the app and all parts of the app. You don't need any account or anything. You can go in there and you can tell them, because I did use the app when I was flexing before I went on. I was using it while I was getting the food from Walmart and Amazon. Used it all along. So it's an option for you you have options with Nutrisystem without making that commitment. You could also order a la carte, buy that Advantage plan. I would suggest calling the 800 number and staying on the 800 number and investing that time in yourself. It's worth to find out. I'm happy to help anyone who needs me to find information for them. Just let me know what you need and I will get that to you one way or another. You can email me, you can put a comment, you can put it in. Our Facebook group is like exploding with people. It's so wonderful. We are over 1,100 people as of the last time I looked this morning. So the reason I am not going to weigh in is really because it's putting stress on me, unnecessary stress that's going to cause me to gain, because this is how I operate. It becomes out of control. The emotional piece, I do not have control over at night. I just don't, and I never will. So if it's there, I have to remedy the emotional piece. It's not to tell myself, no, don't eat that. That isn't going to work. Pre-plan a snack. You know how many times I've tried that? That isn't going to work. It is not about eating even. It is about shoving the feelings in. Have you ever heard that expression? When you shove food in, you're shoving down your feelings, even if you don't know what you're feeling necessarily consciously. If you're not even acknowledging, you're not in tune with that, maybe you're feeling upset about something. But rest assured with me, it may take me a few days to figure it out, but when I start shoving it in, there's something going on. Whether or not I'm realizing it, that's my cue to say, I need to take a step back. So in this case, that's what I did. I did 2 things. I planned my summer, and I'm blessed to have been able to do that. Many people are not so blessed, and I am always very grateful in my life for everything I have. And take away that weigh-in on a Friday or Monday or Thursday or whatever day. I just need to remove that and keep going down the path. And if I lose along the way, as long as I maintain for the next 2.5 months and maybe beyond, because maintaining is not easy. Maintaining, even in Weight Watchers, people will tell you who have reached goal, maintaining that weight is harder than losing the weight. I don't really know why. I have to think about that, but I'm not changing calories. I'm still at 1,200, and then with my 4 vegetables plus a day, that's not changing for me. And then my 3 extras and my 10 calories are under freebie things that I do. So anyway, I am speaking for about 15 minutes now, and you have better things to do with your time. My message tonight was to explain what it is I'm doing and why, and I hope that I've accomplished that. And if there's anybody out there who's having similar feelings or other kinds of feelings, if you could let me know in a comment here or however you want to communicate to me, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm very interested in what other people are thinking. I'm not here to be like, Sermon on the Mount. I'm here to just help somebody, possibly help somebody, but really to show you my journey and to keep myself on task. That's really, I'm not a guru. I'm not any type of dietitian or what do they call it now? A health coach. That's not even anything accredited. It just costs money. But I'm not here to do any of that. I'm just here to offer support to those people who may need it, and to thank you all for watching. I appreciate it very much because it really keeps me going. It helps me a lot. And some people have paid me the nicest compliments. Somebody today paid me a very nice compliment, and I told her she made my day. That's what it's all about. The possibility of helping someone or just being there to support them. So thank you once again for watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say I'll see you in the next one.